Good luck, pilots. It is double elimination. Top two move up the winner's bracket. Bottom two with another life for a consolation bracket. Race to 3 laps. Good luck. Goggles down, thumbs up. Arm your quads. Live on the tone in less than 5. Go tone. Big statement from Gap 707. First one through the line. Started with 4. We've got 4. Everyone underway. Watch it. Gap 707. Doing a little flippy floppy behind the shed. Living large right now. You just want to be second or better when it's all said and done. Right now, running the number 2 spot's going to be Speed Freak, doing that split S from the outside of the shed area. Big split S section, even with rain. Here comes Gap 707 on the lap 2. Remember, it's a 3-lap race, a 31-0. Opening lap for Gap 707. Next to crossover, Speed Freak in the number 2 spot. And it looks like we have now caught up a little bit with Ricky and Cruz. Ricky in the number 3 spot, 4.9 seconds back out of second.
The color is
and
so
Cruz FPV gonna get through our Niagara FPV squad start finish gate right about there onto that lead lap. And it looks like Gap 707 now onto the final lap. White flag starting to fly for him. And looking at Speed Freak doing a little OSD, little camera adjustment action. Not looking good for Gap there for Speed Freak. And so we will get ready to bring out the checkered flag here for Gap 707. He will get the win on this one. 3 laps in, 125 for Gap 707. 2 to finish. We got Ricky working on lap number 3. And Cruz going to get on to lap number 3.
Yeah, there is.
I don't have video on the goggles. You're possible
And there is Ricky getting it done. 3 laps of 150. And a 1 to finish, that'll be Cruz. Here comes Cruz FPVs behind the shed. In that middle hurdle section. We're going to do a course repair, but there goes Cruz across the line, getting his 3 laps in. And that is going to do it here for heat number 1. Here we go. Everybody happy? All right, pilots. Goggles down. Thumbs up. All right, pilots. Arm your quads. Live on the tone in less than 5. There's a go tune. We're first through that gate with Nailed Up and Mayhem. This is Dave Frazier FPV, but the race isn't won on lap number 1 as we watch Nailed Up leading the charge. Mayhem running in the number 2 spot. Frazier in 3rd, and let's not count out This is Dave running number 4 spot. Was about to make a move on 3rd. As we continue watching Nailed Up well in front of this thing. You want to be 1st or 2nd to move on in our winner's bracket. 3rd or 4th, you have a life, and you go into that consolation bracket, loser's bracket. And here comes Nailed Up from our left to our right onto lap number 2. It is a 3-lap race. It was a 33.4 opening lap for him. Mayhem moving up to the number 2 spot as he goes left to right. Frazier giving chase on that transfer position. And across the line, 1.2 seconds back in 3rd. Nailed Up with a lot of breathing room. But right now, a battle between Mayhem and Frazier FPV. And there is Mrs. Dave onto that lead lap as well. And so we are coming. We've got a little catch up right now. Frazier just on. Frazier is now moved up into 2nd. I don't know what happened to Mayhem, dropping down to 3rd. They still have 1 to go. Nailed Up onto lap number 3, 1 to go for your leader. Nailed Up, high side of the trees. As we have this battle for the 2-3, here comes Frazier from our left to our right. 1 more to go for Frazier FPV. And dropping back a peg. It's about a 4-gate deficit right now for Mayhem onto lap number 3. This is the do or die lap here for Mayhem. Otherwise, he'll be into that lower consolation bracket. And Nailed Up with the easy flight across the line. 3 laps in 1:35. Move on up to race number 6 inside of our winner's bracket. And we go from our left to our right here, sweep it through with Fraser FPV. Finish up in the number 2 spot, 3 laps in 1:52 when it's all said and done. And we started with 4, we're still going to finish with 4. And they're not done racing as well as we go left to right to our Niagara FPV squad start finish gate. That's Mayhem, 3 laps in 2:06. And just one to finish, that's Mrs. Dave. So we'll move Nailed Up and Fraser FPV in our winner's bracket to race number 6. And Mrs. Dave and Mayhem will go on in our consolation bracket to race number 5. And no channel changes when they come back. Nailed Up will remain on 7 and Fraser FPV on race band 3 when they come back in race 6. Mayhem and Mrs. Dave, you're back in race number 5. No channel changes for you. Of course, it's still hot. Mrs. Dave about to finish with a power loop. And all said and done right there. Race number 2 is in the books. This is a preliminary round. Good luck, pilots. Goggles down, thumbs up. Arm your quadcopters. Let's go live on the tone in less than 5. Off to the races we go. Wow. It was amazing. They went for it. All 4 through our Niagara FPV squad start finish gate at about the exact same time. Watching Bull FPV leading our charge. Out behind the woodshed we go with him. Carpet Fury running that number 2 spot. Boulders in 3rd. A little bit of switch up or giddy up around those flags. As you now have Bull FPV and Boulders in a little bit of a battle for the 1-2. And it's going to be Bull and Boulders on the lap number 2, separated by 0.6 of a second. And Carbon Fury, a little loosey-goosey, going to try and catch up. Now it is a battle between the 3 and 4. Here comes Benny Mac in the number 3 spot onto that lead lap, lap 2. And Carbon Fury losing a little bit of ground. Races are won on lap number 1 as we continue watching Bull FPV and Boulders working for us. Here comes Bull, here comes Boulders. They're separated by 1 gate, or call it 1.3 seconds on the lap number 3 with a lot of breathing room up in the 1-2. First and second positions. As we continue to catch up here, and oh no, Carbon Fury with some issues. He might be able to take off again right now in the number 4 spot. And this is kind of the lap for Benny Mac to get it done. As we hear the screaming, here comes Bull FPV to slide across our line. The Wolder's going to finish just behind him by 1.4. Bull FPV and Wolder's moving up in our winner's bracket. The race is done, guys. It's only a 3-lap race for you guys. As we have 2 to finish, here comes Carbon Fury. He gets on to lap number 3. One more lap. Even though it won't matter, we always recommend to finish up those laps one more time on the track to learn those lines. As we will give 3rd on this one. Bull FPV is done though. There. Here comes Benny Mac to finish up his 3 laps, finishing 3 laps 1:55. And just one to finish, that was Carbon Fury. Lance once again. We'll get him across the line here in just a few. So we go winner's bracket, loser's bracket. So we will see Bull, FPV, and Wolters when they come back in race number 8 in our winner's bracket. Benny Mac and Carbon Fury, you're back in race number 7 in our consolation bracket. No channel changes for those 4 pilots. And race number 3 is in the books. And everyone down, let's retrieve some quads. Just make sure that they're paying attention. There's the whoosh. It's about time to go green. Here we go. Goggles down, thumbs up. Arm your quads. Live on the tune in less than 5. There's a go tune. Watch a JT FPV or TQ with a whole shot here, just playing a little defense. When you are seated, you're seated as a TQ with the guy who just made it across that line. So oftentimes you want to go full throttle wide open, stay in front of the field and try and not have any of those mid-airs. And wow, talk about mid-airs. How about a huge pass to the back? A Pew Pew getting passed by, looked like just FPV, and Pew Pew got a little distracted. He has crashed out, starting with 4, down to 3, process of elimination. And our entire field here working on their opening lap as we get ready for your leader, your TQ, your whole shot earner, JT FPV, on to lap number 2 with 37 and 1. Running number 2 spot, here comes JT. It's JT and JT 1 and 2 now. Just FPV second, JT FPV in 3rd. Just FPV slid in that number 2 spot. is actually challenging for the lead right now. Now it's JT running third for that transfer position. They'll try and make up a little bit of grounds here. JT FPV going from our left to our right onto that lead lap. And JT dash, pretty side down, gonna try and take off again. As we put just FPV onto that lead lap. It looks like we may be down to just two. JT FPV on his lid, pretty side up. And it looks like we're gonna be doing a little winner's bracket, consolation bracket, or loser's bracket here. If you're still flying, you're in our winner's bracket. No matter how many trees you're in, just FPV is cutting the branches here at Parker's Wonderland, and he's able to survive, man. It's almost like last June when he lost his quad after freestyle 19 cornfields over to the west. JT FPV, 3 laps, 134 when it's all said and done. Just FPV to round things out here from our left to our right to grab second. Congratulations, JT and Just. They're going to be moving on up in our winners brackets. We will see JT and Just FPV when they come back in race number 8. No channel changes. And meanwhile, we'll see the other JT and Pew Pew when you come back in our consolation bracket, race number 7. And that was race number 4 in the books. Preliminary round of the consolation bracket, losers bracket. Top 2 advance, bottom 3 in this one. We'll be going home. Maybe it's important to pick up a double-double. Here we go. All right, pilots, goggles down, thumbs up. Arm your quads. Live on the tune in less than 5. Off to the races we go. Mayhem with the whole shot. Race band 4. Beast Mode was second across line. Race band 7. Cruise FPV. Race band 3. Speed Freak. Race band 5. And this is Dave. Race band number 1. I don't know why I said that, because it is all on the OSD or the display, the overlay graphics. Beast Mode, after all that, crashed it out. He was on his lid. If he's able to turtle mode his way out of this thing like he did before, you know he's going to be screaming home. All right, he's pretty side down, and oh no, still doing rolls. We started with 4 to 5. We may be down to 4. Beast Mode is not tapping out on this at all. And right now, I'm on board the Speed Freak, and he has got a cloudy camera. He's trying to get it done. Beast Mode is definitely out. Mrs. Dave and Mayhem working on lap number 2. Cruise FPV getting onto that lead lap as well. And the question is, will Speed Freak be able to fly through the blindness, through the blindness? And somehow makes it through a couple gates here for a lap according to the timing system. And now it looks at Cruise FPV trying to find a low line through the trees. And it is Mrs. Dave and Mayhem here. Here goes Mayhem. Now on to lap number 3 as your leader. Not sure what happened with Mrs. Dave. Mrs. Dave forgot to go through a gate. Oh no, Mrs. Dave. Oh no. Oh wow. So now Cruise FPV is trying to get back up. Cruise FPV does get back up. And I believe is going to cross onto his final lap. Oh no. We really want to see Cruise finish because we don't want to do a measuring contest. Mayhem is going to get his 3 laps in, so Mayhem going to advance. Now we're going to figure things out here with Cruise FPV. Cruise FPV still flying, guys. Oh, a little loosey-goosey before our start-finish gate. Come on, Cruise. Boom. That goes on to lap number 3. Cruise FPV, you don't need to finish that 3rd one. Mayhem and Cruise stay alive. Cruise is going to finish out his last lap by the looks of things. It's all good. And a send-off to Mrs. Dave, Speed Freak, and Beast Mode. That is where their journey comes to an end. Meanwhile, Mayhem and Cruise FPV, we're going to see you when you come back in race number 9. Continue. Here we go. All right, pilots, goggles down, thumbs up. Arm your quads. Live on the tone in less than 5. Yeah, buddy. Gab 707 nailed up Ricky Fraser FPV, how they crossed our line. Bunch of Fraser FPV. He's definitely going for it here. Trying to keep up with Gab 707. Gab 707 coming from behind the hedge. It's going to be Gab 707 now nailed up, moving up into second. Fraser dropping to third, and we're running fourth with Ricky. And now, we start with 4. It looks like we still have 4 up, trying to get Fraser FPV back up in the air. Here comes your leader, Gab 707, on to lap number 2 with his Freeman 30.0. Next up across our line is nailed up, and here comes Ricky in third by 3.2 seconds back in the number 3 spot. And Fraser FPV out in the rhubarb trying to take off.
Okay, you gotta wait till the next time that there's someone not on your channel. There's someone on your channel next.
Who is it?
Or maybe I can change your channel.
On to lap number 3 we go with Gab 707. He had a 9.6 second lead the last time. There's nailed up onto that lead lap. 6.7 seconds back in second. Now Ricky FPV on to lap 3 as well. 3.6 seconds back off the transfer position held by nailed up here at the moment. This is the final lap. Down to just 3. We'll see what happens. Gab 707 with that breathing room, and he's going to come in to end this one from a left to right. Boom across the line. 3 laps in 1:24. Here comes nailed up, leading the charge. I'm watching Ricky get a little faster here, trying to catch up. But nailed up, going to get doing a roll right before a start finish gate. That may be a huge mistake. He gets over, got lucky right there. Nailed up, pulling up second. And this is how close Ricky was. Just about got him. 8.9 seconds back in third. And we lost Fraser FPV. That was on our winners bracket. So everyone's still with 4 races to go.
All the high games look good.
Got a full video. Course is clear. I see goggles. I see thumbs. Pilots, arm your quads. Live on the tone in less than 5. There's a go tone. Benny Mac and Carbon Fury. And JT, QQ, 1, 2, 3, 4 through the gate. And here it heads up, bracket racing, and races 1 on lap number 1. It's going to be first or second until you get to that final 4. Even in the losers bracket, consolation bracket, you can come out to win the event. We've seen that happen numerous occasions, some major prestigious races. We've seen the champion come out of that losers bracket, such as multi-GP national championships with Captain Vanover to win that big event. Even Thomas Benmata coming out of the redemption race to win the World Cup at multi-GP's International Open 2017 edition. And the Astro winning the Purdue Collegiate Championships 2017 on the losers bracket. You get the idea. QQ was your leader after 1. Then Benny Mac, Carbon Fury, 1, 2, 3. We lost JT on that opening lap. Started with 4, down to 3, and now we get set to move on to our final lap here in just a moment. Here comes your leader, QQ, still. Wanted to go for QQ. Carbon Fury right on his heels, although gate and a half behind. And there's Benny Mac running in third, 3.5 seconds back in third for that transfer position to remain alive here in the consolation bracket. Wow, watching some passing right there. Carbon Fury making a big pass by Benny Mac in that backside. Here we go. QQ working his way around. 1 gate to go. QQ, the winner of race number 7. He will move on in our consolation brackets. And now, look at this. It's Benny Mac just ahead of Carbon Fury. Benny Mac putting the throttle on. Carbon Fury going to finish third by 9/10 of a second. Pew Pew and Benny Mac moving on. Carbon Fury and JT done at that point in our consolation bracket. Nice little send off. We're going to finish in the number, I'm going to say about 13 or 14 spot overall. So we'll see Pew Pew and Benny Mac when you come back in race number 10. No channel changes. No channel changes. Good luck, pilots. Goggles and thumbs. Arm your quads. Live on the tone in less than 5. Here we go. This is a winner's bracket, guys. Everyone's been first and second so far in their journey through this championship bracket here at the season opener. Niagara FPV squad event. Looking at a huge field here in our winner's bracket. We got Lolders, who was 5th overall in qualifying. Bull FPV was 4th overall in qualifying. Just FPV was 9th, and JT FPV or TQ. Big guns here in the winner's bracket, and we're going to try and narrow that field as we bring across your leader, Lolders, the leader after one. Running in first, Bull FPV in second. There's Just FPV and JT FPV on the lap number 2.
That's faster.
This is a crazy battle right here. Lolders watched him about 2 weeks ago in Ottawa. The Ottawa FPV riders just schooled the field over there. Here he's doing the same thing.
That's how I was doing.
North, south, east, west, all across Canada. Lolders still your leader. One more to go for him. He goes on to lap 3 with his 27.5. There's Bull FPV running second.
I mean, I've sort of just looking at these
crossing on that lead lap of JT FPV in third, 2.8 seconds back in third, and Just FPV crashing into our Niagara FPV squad start-finish gate. Looks like he's able to recover. He's running fourth as he gets onto that lead lap with the rest of our field. Watching Lolders, he's going to get a checkered flag right here, but hotly contested with Bull FPV. Lolders, Bull first and second. JT FPV, your TQ pulling up third in this one. And we lost Just FPV. That was part of our winner's bracket. Race is done for everyone. Arm your clocks. Live on the tone in less than 5. Let's go, Tim. Do or die. Watching the long game strategy with Fraser FPV crosses over. 2.3 seconds back off to our field, but in the consolation bracket, that strategy could work. Knowing that he just needs 2 to crash out. I won't just play it safe or do the Jordan Temkin move, and that is be second until the final turn when it matters. Go full throttle, wide open. The race is never won on lap number 1. Those statements are made at that whole shot gate. Here comes your leader, Ricky, on the lap number 2. A bunch of breathing room as we go from the back of the field up to second for Fraser FPV. Mayhem dropping to third, 6/10 of a second back in third. Don't count out Cruise FPV working with our leaders. Bunch of Ricky, he's getting faster here. Fully inverted. You're gonna watch him go from your left to your right. White flag flying. 1 more to go for Ricky Bobby. Boom.
Oh, no.
There's Ricky Bobby onto that lead lap. Here comes Fraser FPV still in second, and our first one drops. It's Mayhem on his lid on lap number 2. Yeah, some issues for Cruise FPV. Race number 9. On deck, QQ, Mac, JT, FPV, and Just FPV. And let's give the win to Ricky. Whole shot. The win of all 3 laps on that one. Stay alive. Ricky Bobby, 3 laps in 1:45. Fraser FPV right with them. I like his style right there. To grab second to stay alive. We're going to finish up 10th and 11th overall unofficially for Mayhem and Cruise FPV. Nice finish for them. And we will now move up winners brackets, losers bracket, rather consolation bracket. Ricky Bobby and Fraser FPV, no channel changes. You're back in race 12. Again, goggles and thumbs, arm your quads, live on the tone, in less than 5. There we go, off the races with JT FPV. The rest of the field hot on his heels on this opening lap. Watching our entire field dancing around that shed on the backside. JT FPV, your leader, was on board with Just FPV. He's on pace to make a move. Missed the gate, went back for it. JT FPV, your leader after 1. Looks like we're going to bring across Benny Mac to the 2 spot. Then Just FPV in third, 1.7 seconds back in third. And we lost Pew Pew on lap number 1. 2 to go. JT FPV still your leader. doing that big climb over the center of our field. Split S number 2. From our left to our right onto lap number 3 will take up. Looks like we may be just down to 2. Benny Mac, who was running a second, has some issues. Might be able to get back up. He's dancing around with the shed. He's back on his way. So no guarantees till it's all said and done yet. So still with 3 in the air here in race number 10 as we put Just FPV onto lap number 3, that lead lap, that final lap. And we're going to bring Benny Mac, oh no, Benny Mac on his lid. Uh-oh. JTFPV going to get the win on this one. 3 laps at 127 to advance in our consolation bracket. I'm looking at Benny Mac. Benny Mac is back. He is pretty side down. Going to take off again as we continue watching Just FPV.
I think my battery's smoking.
Your battery's smoking?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure if it's the ESC
You
or...
can start working your way out there, Pew. Go out there, Pew. All right, Just FPV, you're done in second. Congratulations, you're moving on. Pew going out to retrieve his quad and hopefully save his quad. His video is deteriorating and we're seeing all kinds of fire, we believe. So this is where it's going to end for Benny Mac and Pew. So JTFPV and Just FPV are going to announce the consolation bracket.
It's definitely a fire!
Goggles down. Thumbs up. Arm your quads. Live on the tilt in less than 5. Let's go on to the races. This is going to be a thing of beauty right here. Everyone around that VIP monitor, the back of the Fat Shark bus to watch out. Boulders, Blue FPV, Gap 707 is nailed up, battling it out here on the course as part of this semi-final or quarterfinal rounds of the 3/4 final of the winners bracket. Top 2 going right into our final 4. Bottom 2 will go into that semi-final round of the losers bracket. Anyone with a chance to advance as we watch them battle it out. It looks like Bull FPV going to be your leader across the line. Then nailed up at Boulders in the 2-3 position. Gap 707 in 4th. That's after lap number 1. 2 to go. As we watch right now, Bull FPV making that big split as Boulders right behind him. Gap 707 in 3rd, right behind him. Nailed up, back up a little cleanup. There we go, 1 to go for Bull FPV, your leader after 2. Nailed. We've got Boulders, Gap 707 working for us. Here comes Nailed Up across our line. And blurry video for Bull FPV. He's got a whole bunch of stuff on his camera. Gab 707 on his lid. Nailed Up having some issues. And it is going to be Boulders. Boulders going to get the win. And here comes Gap 707. He's able to recover. Boulders and Gap 707 advancing to our final round. Meanwhile, it'll be Nailed Up and Bull FPV coming back in our consolation bracket in race number 13. And with that, let's call it said and done. So Boulders and Gap 707, we will see you in the final 4. Nailed Up and Bull FPV, we will see you in race number 13. Race 11 is in the books.
Huh? I was calling out the
Okay, cool. All right, pilots, rearm your quads. Live on the tilt in less than 5. Here we go. Off to the races. We'll give the whole shot to Just FPV making that statement. Now you're going to put JTFPV up in the lead, though. Going to drop Just FPV into second. Now, anyone's game. They're all pretty tied up. At least in that battle for the 2-3. JTFPV with a little bit of breathing room. Looks like we might slide Ricky back up into second here on this opening lap. Just FPV within reach. JTFPV on the lap number 2 with a 31.0. Ricky at second, 2.6 seconds back. As we'll cross over with Just FPV and Fraser FPV. Everyone working on lap number 2. Your leader, JTFPV, at split S number 1 in the middle of the course. The flag chicane over the far side. Watching Ricky, he's in that flag chicane. And that ringer dinger was your TQ top qualifier. Leader on this one, JTFPV. He's now on his lid. I'm looking at some blurry video for Frazier. This might be pretty good here for Ricky at Just FPV. As we go up high to the skies, Ricky onto lap number 3, Just FPV onto lap number 3. And we're still flying with Frazier FPV. He's got a little bit of jiggle, not really butter quad, but now looking down at the bottom, Just FPV's got some issues as well on lap number 3. So this may not be the prettiest heat. We know one thing though, Ricky is going to move on. Ricky, 3 laps at 140. And as we look down to Just FPV, he is on his lid. And now we're watching Frazier FPV, blurry video, water all over his lens. And he is on lap number 3. Same lap that we lost Just FPV on. So Frazier FPV finishes this lap, he will advance. If he doesn't, we're going to be measuring.
He's not out there on the slide. Yeah, I'll be here till the end. Okay. Good. See ya.
Have a good one. And Frazier FPV will get it done right there. 3 laps at 2:20. So Ricky and Frazier, put batteries in. You're up right now. Ricky and Frazier, put batteries. You're up right now. No channel changes. Looks like Frazier gonna have to do some quad adjusting. So Just FPV and JTFPV, that's where we're gonna end with those guys at about the 7th and 8th spot overall when it's all said and done. Here we go, off to the races. Bull FPV with a whole shot that nailed up Ricky and Frazier FPV. This could be a throwdown showdown at this small town hoedown at Parker's Wonderland. Watching your leader, Bull FPV, come out from behind the bushes, behind the barn, leading our field here by a bunch. Has a bunch of breathing room. And we are going to say right now the number 2 spot looks to be Ricky. He's making a statement in the middle of our field. From our left to our right and on to lap 2, we go with Bull FPV with the 29.7. Nailed up, sliding up into seconds. On to lap number 2, Frazier FPV, 3rd on to lap number 2. And looking for Ricky to get across that line. Ricky across our line now with a 40.6. Everyone working on lap number 2. Bull FPV, your leader, but now a battle for the 2 between Nailed Up and Frazier FPV. It's going to be Nailed Up ahead of Frazier FPV by a lead of about 3 gates by the looks of things. White flag for Bull FPV. Nailed Up has now hit the gates. It is not looking good for him. Race is still hot. Frazier FPV on that lead lap now, lap number 3. And we're going to cross onto that lead lap here in just a second with Ricky. Ricky now on lap number 3. So nothing decided until the checkered flag flies. Just doing a quick little DVR review on the fly. What happened to Nailed Up? Missed the second to last gate, stuck it in. Right before the final. Bull FPV done 3 laps in 127. Frazier 3 laps 138 per second. And that is going to make Ricky 5th overall in our battle here at the season opener. Nailed Up, going to pull up 4th, stuck in that second to last gate. Race is done. Bull FPV and Frazier put lifeboats in. You're going to our final 4. No channel changes as well. So once Bull FPV and Frazier are set, we will power up with our final 4 to sign our championship. We will decide who is our 2018 Niagara FPV Squad champion. Will it be Frazier FPV? Will it be Bull FPV? Will it be Lolders? Or will it be Cab 707? The next 90 seconds to decide. All right, pilots, goggles down, thumbs up. On your quadcopters. Let's go live on the tone. in less than 5. There's a go tone, and everyone through the gate. Great start and tight battles, literally blade to blade. As I was watching Bull and Gap 707 right tight together as they still are behind the barn now. Gap 707 with a little bit of breathing room as your leader. He's got about a 2-gate lead over Bull FPV in second. Now you got Woulders making a big move, sliding up just on the heels of Bull FPV, and Frazier backing up cleanup in fourth. As now it's a tighter battle. Bull FPV going down. Gap 707 now with a lot of breathing room onto lap number 2. Bull is just going to make that pass right there. Woulders, number 2 spot onto lap number 2. And here comes Frazier onto that lead lap, lap number 2 as well. Gap 707, tons of breathing room now. It is Quebec versus Ontario. Ottawa versus Montreal. Gap versus Woulders here for the battle of 1-2. And Frazier just back cleanup. Here comes Gap 707, left to right, one more to go. There's a 26-2 on to lap number 3. But here's Woulders right behind him, 3.4 seconds back on that lead lap. That final lap of the 2018 Niagara FPV Squad season opener here at Parker's Wonderland. Watching the Woulders get a little loosey-goosey, and Gap 707 just making it look smooth right now. That flag section now, Woulders getting a little go-go juice, flying angry, a little angry, and Gap 707 going to limp across our line, smoothly across our line, as your 2018 Niagara FPV Squad champion, as we'll go reserve champion Woulders across our line, finishing just a few back, let's call it 7 seconds back. And your second runner-up, third on our podium, will be Frazier's FPV. And Bull FPV going to pull up fourth as Gap 707 doing some freestyle for you all around the swing, doing his thing. Once again, the champ, Gap 707, killing it right here, Niagara FPV Squad. Season opener. Woulders doing some freestyle as well.
You're swallowing that place, second place, ladies. Nice work, Bird. Yeah, that's my job. Yeah.